Hello, good morning. My name is Onyx, and welcome to Christ Church Daily Devotional. I'm going to start off by just quickly giving you a brief background on a movie I watched a few years ago called Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge was based on a true story of Desmond Doss. Desmond is credited with saving 75 lives during one of the bloodiest battles of the World War II in the Pacific, and the Battle of Hacksaw Ridge. And he did it without actually carrying a weapon. He was enlisted as a medic in the army because he believed in the cause, but he didn't want to have a weapon. So under a barrage of gunfire and explosions, Desmond Doss crawled on the ground and he saved the injured soldiers, and he tied them up with a rope and lowered their bodies down to the other medics. And Doss says during the whole period he kept on praying, Lord, please help me get one more. And at the end of that day, he had saved 75 lives. And this, when I watched the movie, I went to research because it really resonated within me. And that phrase, Lord, help me get one more, has stayed with me over the years, and actually leads me to the passage today, which is from Romans chapter 1, verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek. Romans 1:16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew and also to the Greek. Paul wants us to know that it is the power of God that saves, that conquers sin and death, yet this is available to everyone who believes. This is just amazing news. And I just think in the context of where we are right now, when I think about all that's going on with the pandemic, the war, and all of that, we need to have someone else bigger than ourselves that we can run to. We really need to be able to seek comfort in God. For me, that has been my source of strength. My center during all of this time is to just go back to Christ and say, God, I don't know what's going on, but you do, and I trust in you. And so it's so important when I think about my family and my friends that might not know Christ, and just praying that they would get to have that relationship with Christ so that they can also cast their anxieties and their worries and seek comfort and solace in Christ. And so the passage really makes me reflect on how often do I really pray to God to help me talk about the gospel and pray for the salvation of my family and friends. I really feel like I can definitely do better. And so my prayer really is that, Lord, please help me to get one more. Not in my own wisdom or in my own strength, but by the power of God and his amazing sacrifice on the cross. So, for anyone out there that has been praying for someone or their loved one to be saved, please, I just encourage you to keep praying. Encourage you to keep asking God for strength, for wisdom, for boldness to speak of the gospel, to speak of his goodness in our lives, in your life. And I just pray that the Lord would really help us to have a heart that reaches others, a heart that wants to really make Christ known. And I just pray that the Lord will help us to have the boldness to speak of his love and his saving grace. And I just want to close by just saying, Father, Lord, we just thank you for the words that we have read today. We thank you that you are the one that saves. We thank you for the gospel, the good news. Father, Lord, I pray that you will just enable us, equip us, Lord, to speak of your good news. Give us the boldness, Lord. Give us the kindness and the wisdom to know what to say and when to say it, Lord. Let our prayer always be, Lord, help us with to reach one more. And I just pray for those that we are trying to reach, that their hearts will be receptive to your message, Lord, in Jesus' mighty name. I'm just going to close with the song. The song I recommend today is called You Are My King by the Newsboys. And I'll just read a couple of lines from the song. It says, I am forgiven because you were forsaken. I am accepted, you were condemned. I'm alive and well, your spirit is within me because you died and rose again. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, should die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true, and it's my joy to honor you. In all I do, I honor you. God bless.